So good afternoon, colleagues, and welcome to our post-match press conference ahead of today's match number one. After match number one of the CAF Champions League, Women's Champions League, COSAFA Qualifier. We are joined by Coach James Sangala of Topwa FC. Coach, your first participation and you draw in your first match. What do you make of your team's performance today?
Firstly, I must say that we are happy with the draw of the 1 point. Of course, not very happy because we should have won this game. It was an easy game for us. We only made our life difficult for ourselves. So I must commend the girls for putting up a very good fight. We tried our best, but I think at one point in the game, fatigue caught up with us, and I'm sure that maybe we will recover in time for the next game.
Thank you, Coach, for those opening remarks. Do you have questions for the coach?
Coach, as you've already said, nonetheless a historic point for you guys, and also considering how the tough journey to qualify. Can you just take us through that, especially considering we play in regions in Malawi? Can you take us through that? For you to have qualified, it was not as easy as the other teams because you don't have an actual league to speak of.
Well, as you're saying, that it's tough. Back home, there are teams that we compete against, regionally, and then we go in the national championship. So it's not easy for us to come all the way to here. We've gone through so much, very tough teams back home, and then at the end of the day, we found ourselves winning the championships back home, and then we thought it wise to say, no, let's go and compete at an international level. And this is our first time, and as I said before, that first draw, first point, we can always celebrate about that. And I'm sure that this draw will prepare us to the next two games to win them and then go all the way. I don't know how or where we will end, but for us, our plan is just to progress, and then anything after that is a bonus.
The influence of senior players like Vanessa as well, and the other girls that play the senior team and the girls that play the junior teams, how important was it for this team? Very important, because sometimes it's all about experience. You could see that even the goal that we conceded, it's all about experience, because you could see that when we are going towards the end of the game, when the girls are tired or players are tired, even the concentration levels go down. So what you do in that moment, safety first, and then you see that the back pass is what cost us the game. It's what cost us the 2 points. So having these players in our squad was a plus. You could see even Linda was there as a senior player, engineering everything in the midfield against her age, but still more was trying, going here and there, trying to get those opportunities from the pockets. And then we weren't able to finish off some of the chances, because if we had finished off our chances that we found, we wouldn't have been crying here that maybe we've drawn. We had 2 chances in the first half, apart from the penalty, and then in the second half also we had 2 chances that we missed. If you take those home, we should have been victors by now. Second last question, Coach. You are coming up against defending champions in your next game. What are you looking to correct?
Now it's about experience, it's about recovery, because the girls have run so much. I know that if we don't recover them properly, we're going to struggle. We know the challenge that we are up against. It's a good team. We had a chance to see some videos for Green Buffaloes. It's a very good side with very exciting players, and it's all about our organization. what we'll try to do is to manage them, not to disorient our defense, as well as even ourselves, to try as much as possible to use our strength, which is running and then get into those spaces behind the defense and then create some chances, and also having our attackers to get into the strategic positions, far post, near post, and in the middle. So we are going to work on that one because we are able to do that against any team. So now it will be a matter of finishing off all the chances that we get. I know that we will still get chances even against any strong team. We will get chances. So now it's about finishing those chances and creating more.
Last question from you, Coach. You're back in a city where you used to live. How is it for you to be back now as a coach in the city where you've had a career here and coming back this different person with women's football?
Well, I've always loved to be here in Durban. Since I left in 2008, whenever I'm back here, I feel like I'm at home, visiting the places that I used to visit. And then that's what I was telling the girls, that take it from me, I'm a citizen here, so you're here, you're home, you have me here as a parent, and then take it from me, get used to the environment, things like that. So yeah, I always like it here. Wherever I've been in South Africa, the place that I like is Durban.
Thank you so much for joining us, colleagues, and welcome to our second post-match with Coach Pule Kojan of Lesotho Defence Force after today's match number 1 of the CAF Women's Champions League between Lesotho Defence Force and Topwa FC of Malawi. We're joined by Coach Kojan. Coach, a draw, you scored in the last minutes. What do you make of your team's performance today?
I think we played well. We wanted a win. Though we wanted a win, Ntopwa didn't want to give us a win. Though we didn't underestimate them, we wanted to play to win today. It's only that we created a lot of chances but couldn't score. But because a game of football is a game of emotions, my players became emotional by the time they considered their goal. So they wanted to lose the structure, to lose the style of play. But we calmed them down and they were able to get back to the game. That's why we were able to equalize.
Thank you, Coach. Questions?
Coach, thank you, and well done on the point. And as you said, you could have had the 3 points, but also you came in looking like the favourites, obviously, over the debutants. But you say your absence last year also had an effect?
Yes, it has had an effect on us because missing the games like this, we were trying to prepare. But at the same time, teams that come when you're not there, they will be better than you. Though these ones are debutants, but they were playing well. We give them that respect. They were playing very well, but I think we deserved more.
And Coach, also looking at the fact that your group, it's got tough opponents. You have the defending champions, you have the Botswana team, which is also tough, and you guys as well. And after playing the debutants, who also look like they're going to be competitive as well. What's going to be a defining thing in this group for anyone who comes out of it?
I think first of all the debutants, they have an upper end because they got nothing to lose. So they are just playing. It's nice for them to play. We are playing to win. We know our opponents. But in football, we rate everyone as the same. Yes, we have the defending champions, but we are not scared to play them. We'll play them, and God willing, we'll win. We are not going to bow down and say these are the defending champions, and we are LDF and we know how to win. We came here, it's not by chance, as we deserve to be here, so we'll fight until the end. Yeah.
Coach, last question. In your next match, is it just going to be the emotional part that you really need to get a hold of with the girls? What else is it that you're going to be looking at addressing?
Yes, the mental part of the game, the psychological part of the game, that's what we are going to deal with, because technically we are good, physically we are good. That's why you see we still ended the game with the same pace. So we don't have a problem with the other factors of the game. We're only going to work on the mental part of the game so that the girls will come back better in the next game.